Howdy, howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review, and this might just be the best Darlington Throwback diecast ever made. Bright red-orange, nearly fluorescent flames with that deep metallic DuPont blue. Wow, they really knocked it out of the park with this diecast, fellas. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Alrighty, folks, right out of the good old box and check out this freaking diecast, man. Oh my gosh, is this beautiful. The metallic blue is just insane. And the red-orange, dude, this is, I mean, you're talking about the best looking Darlington throwback I've ever seen. I mean, truth be told, this is probably it. They nailed it with the paint code. They nailed it on this diecast. And they even did the two different 24 fonts. They actually have the deeper three-dimensional font on the roof, and they have more of a, I would say, a squinched-up font on the doors, which is accurate to the real diecast. I'm telling you, man, this is so cool, guys. Of course, pick this one up from our friends at Circle B Diecast. You can, too. You can save on shipping, guys, for any orders, $30 or more. Make sure to check that out down below. You don't have to. And let's go ahead and continue with this review. So you look at the nose of the car. The only thing I would change would obviously put the original DuPont logo, or at least make a similar, style logo with the Axalta lettering, which they could easily do if they really wanted to. They just don't. We got Byron right there in the front windscreen. You got that just amazing metallic blue, and then it goes to that beautiful red, kind of a sun orange flames, and boy, it is bright. Like, wow. As someone who had plenty of Jeff Gordon diecast growing up, let me tell you, this is the real deal, fellas. And you got that beautiful Chevrolet Camaro front nose. You have the little blue flames right there with the yellow tips. You got the 24, got Sunoco on both sides. I mean, you can't tell me that diecast doesn't look menacing like that. I mean, my goodness. And the fact that he almost won the freaking Darlington 400, and he got dumped doing so, which, I mean, it happens, My thing about that whole finish, guys, is that I have no problem with drivers going after each other. Just don't just dump them and destroy his race car. Like, nudge him up the racetrack. Do Craven Kurt Busch. Let Byron run him up the next corner. Logano, just trade blows, right? I don't like it when you see one driver just pile drive him in the corner with like 2 to 3 laps to go and just destroys his race car. To me, that's just, I don't know. But you know what? It is what it is. It's NASCAR history. And I tell you what, they should run this paint scheme more often. Why not every year run it once? Why not? Everybody loves this paint scheme. Literally no one would complain if they ran this car once a year. I'm just saying, they should. I would make this the primary. Like, could you imagine if you had a diecast series? You could easily make this a primary paint scheme. You just swap out the wheels. Put normal wheels on it. Bam, guess what? You have yourself a perfectly good car. And in fact, guess what? We have some spare wheels right here. Check this out. You could literally swap them out and make this a primary paint scheme for your diecast series. That's what I would do. So you got William Byron right there. Got 2 race win stickers. Of course, wait, 2 race win stickers. Interesting. Got HendrickCars.com, Valvoline right there. You got Axalta, Cincinnati Industries, Mac Tools, Sibians. Got Axalta, of course, that's from Atlanta and Martinsville. I thought he won one later in the season. No, he won both of them in the springtime. He was pretty consistent then. Liberty University, number 24. I do wish they would have moved the 24 just a little bit further back. They did that on the Trackhouse number 1 card. It looks fantastic, but hey, man, to me, this is the best throwback I've ever seen. It really is. You got Goodyear, NASCAR salutes. Got the throwback NASCAR logo. Go to the caboose of this car and check this out, man. Man, they could have cheaped it out and done a cheap flat blue and called it a day. And they said, you know what, it's a Hendrick car, people are going to buy it regardless. No, they chose the correct paint code. I'm telling you, man, they nailed it with this freaking diecast. Got Axalta.com, Camaro, number 24, Valvoline. They need to bring this paint scheme back. If you look at this paint scheme to his primary Axalta car, it doesn't even compare. I mean, this one blows it out of the water by a mile. They should just run this every week, in my opinion. I don't care. That's what I would do. This one is my favorite throwback probably ever, because the Jeff Gordon red and blue car, that's straight out of nostalgia for me. That's childhood right there. Every NASCAR game I pretty much played had that car on there. You got the diecast of it. I mean, It's the most iconic paint scheme for me from the 24 era. I get Axalta, number 24 again on this side, and I really like how they changed the font just a little bit to make it accurate, because on the roof it's a little bit wider, which is, correct, because you're trying to fill up more real estate, but on the sides you have a little bit more of a scrunched up 24, and I like that. That is accurate. So at the roof of the car, you have the flames there, the number 24, Axalta.com. Just what a beautiful looking paint scheme, man. You got to get this diecast, and especially with the Authentics line being kind of a hit or miss, and half the time they're screwing up. I could not recommend more getting this diecast. I don't know what logo that is down there. Hold on. Is that a screw up or is that a logo? I can't even tell. I think that's a little screw up. That's okay. But with the Authentics line being so inconsistent, you might be thinking, oh, I'm just going to wait for the Authentics line. I'll pick it up then. I have a feeling this one's going to find its way in the Authentics line because it's just that popular of a driver. I just feel like they're going to screw it up, whether it's on the PTC mode. Could you imagine that, them ruining a perfect car like this with a PTC mode? Or they'll just release it with the botched decals that you see on your Corey LaJoie Built Bar car. Yeah, don't even get me started on that one, fellas. I would have a custom made of that one, but this is a beautiful car. 10 out of 10. One of the best looking cars of the year. Easily the best throwback I have ever seen. They nailed it with this one. I know they did the Rainbow Warrior paint scheme, and, Jimmy Johnson's ran a throwback to his rookie car. But to me, this paint scheme, it is it. It is perfect. I mean, the blue, the red, the yellow. I mean, this is it, Chief. This is it. Favorite throwback for me, probably, that's ever been made in the 1/64 scale. Favorite throwback ever. That's a tough one for me because there's two other paint schemes I loved so much. That was Eric Almirola's 2002 Tony Stewart throwback. That's my favorite Tony Stewart paint scheme ever for my favorite NASCAR season. And then you have the 2019 Sterling Marlin Starcom Racing throwback, which I love the Coors Light Dodge for Sterling Marlin. So these three, that being the Gordon throwback from 2022, the 2019 Amarola, and the 2019 Landon Castle. Those are my three favorite throwbacks probably ever. Just something about them paint schemes were so iconic to me. You got to get this one in your collection, guys. You got to. This is incredible. Love it, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next NASCAR Diecast video. That's all for now, guys. Diecast Buffet. God bless. Signing off.